guys and gals? Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's 7 me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Neven. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up. We've got all the kinds of stuff for you. We've got bronze tier for $5, silver tier for $10, and gold tier for $15. Each comes with their own exclusive rewards and permanent access to our community Discord server, and all of them come with access to our upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Those will not be on YouTube, y'all. Those will only be available to patrons and on Discord. Anyway, Alarm Chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. Hey, and what? You thought I was going to abandon you now that we arrived? Not my style, buddy. You have to put up with me. I have to admit, the thought did cross my mind. It's not exactly like I've brought you luck so far. It's not like you had anything to do with it. Can I come in, by the way? I'd like to have a little chat, and the hallway isn't the best place for that. Oh, yes, sure. Please, come in. He steps aside to let me pass, which I do with a bouncy step. It may be over the top, but some happiness shouldn't hurt him. I stop doing it once inside, though. A quick glance at his room tells me a lot about him. He and I have two very, very different notions of how to organize things. His bag is neatly tucked to the side, while his bed is made as if no one has ever slept in it, and I can't see any clothes lying around on the floor. For a split second, I picture my bag randomly thrown on the ground, my clothes over the floor, the sheets hanging off the side of my bed. I quickly chase that thought away. Sure, very different styles, absolutely not a sign that I need to take better care of my stuff. Seeing no chair, I sit down on the bed, crossing my legs as I beckon him to come join me, which he does after closing the door. So, what did you want to talk about? Yeah, it can wait a bit. How are you doing? No offense, but you look like shit. I'm fine, overall. I just slept really badly. A lot of nightmares. Hey, that's understandable considering what happened yesterday. I should have helped you. I should have done something. I already told you not to worry about it. I stood still, Ellois. They could have killed you, and I just stood there and watched. My brand isn't useful in a fight, but I could have tried something. That's what I see when I try to sleep, just that dog cutting your throat open while I watch helplessly. Why would you even want to talk to me after that? You needed help and I just abandoned you. Akhet starts to shake and tears run down his cheeks. Shit, I knew he'd be affected by what happened. I didn't think he'd be so consumed with guilt. And I'm really struggling to understand why. It's not like you could have done anything. The situation was a disaster from the start. You're lucky to get out alive. I can't leave him like that. I have to do something. I slowly put my paw on his shoulder while I try to catch his eye. Hey, that's not how I see it. I didn't need you to come and rescue me. In fact, I didn't ask you to do anything for me. But, shh, listen, okay? We were under attack. Neither you nor I could have done anything about it. I can see that you're not a warrior, Akhet. You're not used to this kind of situation. I am. I've been on the road a long time and I've been through that before. Believe me. You did great. The first time a gang attacked our group, I spent my time curled up in a ball, hiding in the bottom of a wagon. I know how terrifying those situations can be. So don't beat yourself up over it. If you really don't want it to happen again, learn to stand up for yourself and to react properly. But I want you to know that I don't blame you. I will never blame you for being afraid. Now it's over, so stop thinking about things that haven't happened and never will. I grab him by the shoulder and turn him slightly to face me as he indulges, then I lean in so that our foreheads are against each other while looking into his eyes. So yes, I'm here. I still want to talk with you, and that will never change. He closes his eyes silently, and I do the same. We're simply standing there while he thinks about what I just said. The sound of her breaths is the only thing that breaks the silence as we both stay still against each other. Thank you. I still have to think about this whole situation, but thank you. That's why I'm here. If you still have trouble sleeping, my room is right next to yours, so don't be shy and come see me, okay? I will think about it, but why are you so nice to me? Because I'm perfect, of course. An incredible body and a great personality all in one. He laughs softly and raises his head while I raise mine too. At least he's receptive to my humor now. So, what did you want to talk about? I need to get my mind off this whole thing. Oh, right. I need to get that out of the way. The stage is pretty busy, it seems. I've been thinking about the contest, and I came up with an amazing idea. And absolutely not something I said to piss someone off. Oh, but why do you want to share this idea with me? We are competitors. Oh, must be all. Oh, 1 second, y'all. Water time. There we go. What if we weren't anymore? I think we should team up. We could present ourselves as a duo, you as a musician and me as a singer. Akhet seems doubtful. Well, 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 not quite the reaction I was expecting. You don't seem particularly delighted by the idea. Oh, no, 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 don't get me wrong. I'd love to play music for you, but is that even allowed? I've participated in a few competitions back home, and it was almost always solo. Oh, okay, I guess it must seem like a strange idea then. Theoretically, that's the case here for most contests, but this one is not exactly like the others from what I understand. The goal is not necessarily to award the best bard, but to pick someone who can entertain the court. So if we just do a better job as a group, they should be fine with it. As long as we don't show up with a band of 15 people, I guess. I don't see them hosting that many people at the castle permanently. Oh, it's a lot less formal than in my country. There aren't any specific rules when it comes to the number of people, then? Nah, strict rules aren't really our thing here. Unlike you Macadians, we don't have a broom up our ass. I stick my tongue out at him playfully as he rolls his eyes. He seems to be doing better, and I'm glad to see it. I hold out my paw to him, a big smile on my face. So, shall we team up? We'll have a much better chance of winning by helping each other after all. He hesitates for a moment, before reaching out his talon to shake mine, a smile forming on his face. Very well. Besides, it's always more enjoyable to perform with a friend. Now that's the way to go. There's still one last detail to be settled. You have a huge advantage over me, you know. An advantage? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. I smile as broadly as I can while winking at the falcon. Well, you've heard me sing. I don't think I've heard you play. If we really want to get into this partnership, I need to be sure you're on my level. Akhet tries to hold back a chuckle at my remark as he reaches for his lute, gently stroking its neck. I suppose you're right, so it makes sense for me to show you what I can do. I hope you like it. I've never played in front of a Jesus, he's going quick. In front of a Frostian. I don't know if you'll like it. After all, our countries are very different. What is that? Countries have very different tastes. Oh, Jesus, he's just really going, jeez. It really seems like he likes to talk whenever he gets worried. I have to teach him some to control himself if I want to have good chemistry in our band. Akhet, less talking, more playing. Stop freaking out like that. Just do your thing. The falcon gives me a surprised look before taking a long breath. I see a white light appear under his shirt near his shoulder. Did he activate his brand? Before I have the time to ask, his fingers slide across the strings and music begin to fill the room. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's nice art. Nice. Oh, that's pretty. My attention span is entirely focused on Akhet, who is sitting next to me. I spent a lot of time with musicians of all kinds, some truly gifted, but I've never heard anything like this. The notes seem to float and stay in the air longer than they should, sometimes shifting in tone. They change in ways I don't think are naturally possible. Akhet must have an air brand. That's the only possible explanation. He uses it to modify the sounds he plays, creating notes and melodies that are impossible to replicate otherwise. It's something I had witnessed, but never on this level. Most musicians just carry the sounds further or extend a few notes. They aren't able to continually alter what they're playing. I look at the falcon's expression with curiosity. His eyes are closed, completely focused on his instrument. Any form of anxiety or stress is gone now. He seems calmer than ever. Unable to resist any longer, I open my mouth to accompany him. I sing nothing specific, no words or phrases, but simply sounds. Vowels flying through the air, accompanying Akhet's notes and dancing with them. I don't know how much time we spend sitting next to each other, him playing and me singing. It doesn't really matter. We enjoy each other's art and create something better than we could have done on our own. Second, y'all. Water time. This water's gone, time for the other. Much better. Alrighty. The last note eventually fades and a pleasant silence settles over the room. Neither he nor I really want to break it. He raises his head, his gaze meeting mine, and we both smile. So, do you think I'm good enough to play for you? No, I think we'll simply crush our competitors. His smile widens even more. I must admit I didn't expect him to be this good, and I truly believe that no one would be able to beat us in this contest. Once again, my gaze falls on Akhet's lute. It's truly a work of art in itself. No wonder the falcon is so protective of it. Do you want to play? Obviously, the falcon has caught my eye. Are you sure? As precious as it is, it's still an instrument. It's meant to be used. Here's an opportunity I don't intend to miss. I took hold of the lute as gently as I can, almost caressing the black wood. But, just to be sure, do you know how to play? Yeah, don't worry. I'm not a certified musician, but I've at least learned the basics. I just need to remember everything. It's been a while since I played. I smirked before closing my eyes. I wasn't kidding. It's really been quite a while since I last played something. My instrument is my voice, after all. My fingers slowly slide over the rings, trying to remember their correct placement. I know it's something like this. Lower your right paw a little. Place his finger on the second string. For a brief moment, I stand still. It was a voice I had not heard in a long time. No, pull yourself together. Don't forget, you left all that behind. It would be easier if you guided my movements. So you'll be more focused on my paws than on what you're playing? No way, you're here to learn something. Stop it. Ellois? Ooh, am I that unsubtle? It's mostly that I know you well, my love. Ellois, hey, is everything okay? Ellois? Akhet's voice finally reaches me, and I open my eyes to face the falcon, who looks at me with a worried expression. My breathing is faster than usual. Calm down. Catch your breath. Force a smile. Yeah, I'm fine, don't worry. I was just trying to remember how this works. Please don't ask me for more details, don't insist. Okay, but if you don't want to play, there's no pressure, you know. May the gods be thanked. No. I said I was going to play you something, and I'm going to play you something. I told you. I just had to remember how to do it. Here, it's okay, look. I slide my thumb over one of the strings, pressing on it. However, just as I release it, I feel something go wrong, and I hear a snap! What the Oh, did you break his fucking instrument? Fuck, damn it! The string snapped in half, looping along the neck of the instrument once it was cut cleanly. I've had the lute in my paws for less than 2 minutes, so I've managed to break something. Oh, I'm so very sorry, Akhet. I assure you it was an accident. I put the instrument as gently as possible on the bed before getting up. It's okay. These things happen. I should have a replacement string somewhere. Yeah, sure. I'll let you do that then. Oh, you're leaving already? I have a meeting with the prince. I almost forgot with all this. I'll see you later to discuss how we're organizing for the contest. It's not entirely a false excuse. I really need to start hurrying if I don't want to be late. But I also need to get out of here. I need to get my act together, and I can't do that with the cat next to me. He must not find out about this. Oh, right, I forgot. Training, right? Good luck, I think. I don't know what I'm supposed to say in this situation. Good luck seems appropriate. I'll take that. Thanks. Without waiting for his answer, I'm running out of the room. I have to find a good spot to sit down. After a few minutes of wandering around the castle, I end up on a stone bench in a deserted hallway. I breathe as slowly and deeply as possible. I need to calm down. Why did Vigo pop into my head like that? I've touched a lute before, and it's never done this to me. Second, y'all. Okay. Is it just shock of the last 2 days from the meeting with Sven? Damn, I thought I was done with all that. I wish Rhaegar was here. He always knows what to say. No, that's not how I'm gonna get better. You're also here to learn how to take care of yourself, so you get your shit together and cut the crap, Ellois. I spend a few minutes on the bench, just reassuring and encouraging myself. I've been shaken up by the last few events, but that's no reason to go backwards. I'm better than that. There's no point in staying here, and I really do have a training session with Maelborn. I shouldn't keep the prince waiting. I also need to find a way to make it up to Akhet. Again, I find myself wandering the corridors of the castle, this time with a slightly more specific goal in mind. The training room. I have to go another wing of the building, and as I pass through the courtyard, I see Vakad leaning against a wall, carving a piece of wood. His huge bow sits next to him, and as I watch, impressed by its size, an idea comes to me. I know how to apologize to Akhet. I walk towards the stag, and with an honest smile stretching my lips. Despite my light step, his ears twitch at my approach, and he raises an indifferent gaze at me before resuming his activity. Here's a little prey of yesterday. What can I do for you? A pleasure to see you, dear. I was just coming to thank you once again for the rescue, and I potentially have a little something to ask you. 3 times nothing. I'm leaving a blank in the conversation, hoping he'll respond. Stag once again takes his eyes off what appears to be a wooden figure, that of a creature I don't recognize. He stares at me silently with an insistent expression, obviously expecting me to continue. Oh, I see someone's in a talkative mood. I'm fine with that. I can hear myself talk more often like that. I give a playful smile to my interlocutor, who lets out a little chuckle while returning to his activity. As I was saying, I just need a small favor. I accidentally broke a string on my friend's lute, and I could use a replacement. I figured, given your weapons and your job, you must know something about strings. About bowstrings. Is there a difference? I sing of love, you dance with death. We're all part of the great symphony of life. You've got some nice wording, but that won't get you far in the plan if you plan to fix this loot with your words. We use linen strings for our bows. They are less fragile in the humidity. What you should look for is guts. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!